You're always too crazy, man.
What? Why don't you try losing
Hey,
some
ladies.
weight? You're too damn slow.
Ladies!
Look at you big tubby. Oh,
We've
I
got
got one
company.
thing.
So the reason why, you know, the third-person shooter was chosen as a genre for Binary Domain was that, you know, while looking at, you know, trying to appeal to, you know, people outside of Japan as well, felt it was a really good genre to choose. You know, it's easy to get into. People are familiar with it already in Western gaming. So it's and then lots of reference points were already taken from, you know, really, you know, great games like Gears out there. So you know, we really feel that people can really easily get into it. And then, you know, once you have them, you know, you know, once they get into it, you know, on a very familiar grounds and, you know, very comfortable to play. Then, you know, the team can think about what kind of different things, you know, what kind of features and I guess personality this development team can give to this game, and that comes from all the Yakuza series that they've made before. You know, have a very compelling story with lots of you know, variations of human emotions going on with different characters, and, you know, they draw their kind of in-game characters very well. So, you know, you're just not on your own. You know, there is a whole world out there with lots of different types of people. So it's quite interesting to see the contrast in, you know, this robot kind of populated world where there's a small group of people, and they, you know, they all have their personalities, their own thoughts, and kind of where the users are really encouraged to kind of think about human emotions and what would people do given a specific, you know, a situation that they're put in, you know, by choice or not by choice. So it's a really interesting to see different facets of human nature, really. Yeah. So you know, they've researched on other sci-fi and works, you know, whether that's movies or novels, and, you know, they looked at, you know, current, you know, robotic technology and the alarming rate in which they're all progressing. So you know, while it's scary at the same time, the team was, you know, they're all based in Tokyo, and, you know, Japan, one of the nations that's at the forefront of robotic technology, and you know, they can really kind of, the game is set in 2080 Tokyo, so it's not too far in the future, so it's almost like this kind of believable fictional setting that they've set for the game, and especially, you know, for all the guys at the dev studio, you know, it's kind of like a bleak future, as you put it, that they could almost imagine happening in Tokyo in 2080, you know, 70 years down the line. But then, you know, then again, you know, they like to really kind of show their kind of personality as a studio to kind of then portray, well, and in this very high-tech world, then how would people live on? The reason why there are certain robots that kind of surrounded in human flesh that look like people, but they, in this story, they think that they're human. They don't have any kind of hidden robotic agendas or anything like that. It's just to kind of show and provoke thought in the audience out there that, you know, these machines can have, you know, can be built in with human emotions, and kind of provoke thought to people that, you know, then where does the boundary line? Where do you draw the line between man and machine? Should, you know, even if people are presented with these kind of robots that think they're human and they're going through exactly the same emotions, do you still deem them as just machine, just as a tool for human beings, or do you sympathize and you know, do people start to think then machines do deserve some kind of life or not? But, you know, within terms of trust, yeah, there is a big element of trust, but, you know, it's not all about, you know, oh, who's really a robot or not. There is a little bit of that, but, you know, that's something to look forward to, you know, while you unravel the story as you play along.